Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I've gained about 100 new subscribers this month, so thank you to everybody who subscribed. In my last video on the positives of being an expat, I briefly mentioned how you can go to another country with a lower cost of living and get by and use the money you saved to level up your education and experience. And I briefly mentioned University of the People. And I would like to tell you about University of People now. That is where I got my degree. I got a bachelor's of science in business administration. It cost me about $3,000. Now, granted, this is because a lot of classes transferred over, and I was able to finish a lot sooner. I went to community college for a while. I got close to an associate's, transferred to Oregon State, and because I had lack of direction and guidance, changed my major a few times, I ran out of financial aid and couldn't afford to finish my senior year at University of Oregon. And while people talk about the high cost of college, if you do it right, you don't have to pay a lot of money for a quality degree. And I will get into that in another video. As I made it to my senior year of university without taking out loans, without anything, just with using free government money. But I didn't do that right, so I couldn't finish. But that's beside the point. This is why I ended up going to University of the People. Some people do not have that luxury. I was very poor. I qualified for aid that not everybody can qualify for. So, for those people, University of People is an attractive option. University of People is nationally accredited. They are working on getting regionally accredited. And as somebody who graduated there, you get a quality education. I had gone to Oregon State University, as I mentioned. I went to a couple community colleges, and I can say the education I got from University of the People, even though I had to repeat a lot of classes, but that's beside the point, the education level is pretty close to on par with what you would get at a typical online or maybe even in-person university. This is from somebody who's done all of the above. So I highly recommend it. And right now, the approximate cost to earn a degree at University of People, I have it here. An associate's degree is about $2,460. A bachelor's degree, $4,860, and an MBA is $3,660. That's pretty cheap. When there's a lot of people talking about the high cost of college, I see people saying, "Oh, my worthless degree cost me $50,000, $100,000," and one problem is people are getting degrees in things like communications or music, art history. I actually was looking at getting an art history degree for a short period of time before I realized that that doesn't translate well into the real world. So one benefit of the University of People is they have 3 degree programs. They also do English as a second language, but for people who don't speak English well, that can get you up to the level to take the college courses. But I'm going to talk about the 3 degrees that they do focus on. I got my business degree. And with the business degree, you can get an associate's or bachelor's or a master's. I am hoping to go back and probably get my master's in business from University of People. I liked it so much, I am going to be going back again, I think. I haven't made that decision yet, but we'll see. You can get an associate's in business. You can get certificates concentrating in finance, marketing, things like that. And you can also get medical. They have a master's in education. You can get health science degrees that focus in human biology. And, I pulled them up here, but they don't have the details I was hoping for. So you can get human biology, epidemiology, behavioral health. These are all certificate programs. The good thing is if you're getting a bachelor's or an associate's, and you also take the classes that qualify you for a certificate program, they will give you the certificate in addition at no charge, which is a nice bonus. So they've also got the good one for you guys, I believe, would be computer science. Because, business is a great degree. It teaches a lot of fundamentals. People say, oh, it's nothing you can't learn in the real world. That's true. But I've been running a business for 6 years. And the things I learned in the real world are definitely valuable. The things I learned in college are also valuable. I have tried to start several businesses in my life, like 6 or 7, I've lost count. And after about a year and a half of University of the People, I tried my shot at starting a business again. With what I learned from University of the People, my business actually succeeded. Every business before that failed. Now, granted, there's a lot of reasons for that, but a big factor is I learned a lot of business basics. How to analyze businesses, how to market. I learned most of my marketing, I learned just through trial and error and YouTube videos and things like that. But without the structure of university classes, sure, you can learn it all online, but you don't know what you need to learn until you don't know what you don't know is kind of the saying. And University People really helps with that. And for, $5,000, it's definitely worth it. And plus, like people say, a lot of jobs don't hire unless you have a piece of paper. And that piece of paper costs $100,000. Well, if you go to University People, that piece of paper will cost you $5,000 and you learn a lot. Just trust me on this, as somebody who's done it. And for a lot of other people, you may not want to do business. The healthcare, I personally don't understand how that translates to the real world unless you are, for example, you want to become a nurse and you want to become, I believe it's a nurse practitioner, you need a master's degree. If you go to University of People, get a bachelor's in health science, I bet you that will get you a long way there at a lot lower cost. But I believe mostly for most hospital jobs, you're still going to have to be in person doing a lot of other classes, but I don't know. This is not my expertise. I don't work in hospitals. I run my own marketing company. I'm a freelance writer. I do these things. So I don't know. That's up to you to decide. But the one thing that is very, very, very beneficial for people who are just getting started, you want to make a lot of money, they have computer science degrees. Here they have certificate, you don't need a degree to work in the industry. As long as you know your stuff, most companies will hire you. However, there's a good foundation here. They also have certificate programs. There's a certificate in data science, and they teach things like AI and machine learning, very valuable. You can get a certificate in network and application security. Network security is very beneficial. And let's see, those are the two. Those classes for computer science cost a little bit more. I believe it's about $200 per class. My business classes, I believe it was $100, and I think it's $150 now. But you can get a good foundation. If you get an associate's, I looked it over, an associate's in computer science, and like 2 more classes, you can get your associate's in computer science and a certificate in data science, which is, I believe, like 7 classes. You can finish that in a year. And you're off to the races. Now, sure, you can learn these things from Code Academy and things like that for free, but you get the piece of paper, which is important to a lot of people. So I recommend University of People. I went there. I paid for it. It's cheap. Like I said, even if it's $200 a class, you take 1 or 2 classes at a time. You can work your day job, go to classes afterwards, and in 1 to 4 years, you've got a nice shiny piece of paper that you can use to further your career. That's what I did. I have noticed, even though I am running my own business, I contract out to other people. Is the piece of paper beneficial to me? I don't really use it in my life directly. I don't need that piece of paper to get a job, but I tell people I have a business degree. So when I am doing, I'm consulting people on how to run their marketing, which is my concentration. There's a lot more trustworthy and value. They trust me over someone who just says, oh yeah, I can help you. I say, well, no, I run my own business. I have a business degree, and that is a lot more valuable than, trust me, bro. So that is my review on University of People. And for people who want an alternative to the high college costs, but you still want that degree. Now, I'm not saying you need a degree. There's they're becoming less and less relevant as time goes on. There's a lot of certificate programs. Google has some great certifications that translate into the real world. But for people who do just want to get that piece of paper and they don't want to put themselves massively in debt, check out University of People. Take 1 or 2 classes at a time. It's, $300-$500 every quarter. And basically, for $1,000 or $2,000 a year, you can pay your own way through school in cash. So that is definitely a benefit. At the end of your time, you've got your degree, you're not $50,000 or $100,000 in debt, and the quality of education is phenomenal. Their board is, people that go are administrators at places like Columbia, Harvard. They're all advisors. And the instructors, honestly, they are equally as qualified as any instructors I've had at University of Oregon and community colleges. So I highly recommend it if this is what you're looking for. And that's my video for today. And so anybody who watched the last one about being an expat and were interested in, how to get a degree at a low cost, there you go. And in the future, I plan to do more videos on, for example, how to navigate financial aid for people who don't want to do this. But that's going to come at a later date. You guys, thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, give it a like and subscribe if you're still here and you haven't already yet. If you're a new subscriber, thank you very much. And over there, here somewhere, I'm going to be putting my last video, which is, the benefits of being an expat, which put me in the financial position to be able to pay cash to get this degree. So that's it for today. And you guys have a great day, week, whatever. And I'll see you when I see you. Bye.